thank you so much for coming in. These are our love stories that we have every week.
No worries.
And the main thing that we do them for is that we humanise what we do, just to make sure put a face in front of everyone. Because what we talk about here is improving people's lives.
Okay.
So from people that we, sell with, buyers, and then our fantastic landlords.
Cool.
So we'd like you to come and tell our story. Now,
Nice.
Yours is interesting too, because originally it wasn't going to be a landlord. You were going to sell your house.
I did try to sell it, yeah.
Yes. So tell me about that.
Oh, it was a terrible experience. So I
Wasn't selling with us.
we
just by
didn't
the
try
way.
to sell with Love. So
By the
yeah,
way.
what happened? I had Love come in,
Yep.
and I think it was Daniel came in
Yes.
and gave me a whole heap of information, and I thought I'll do my due diligence. So I got
Yes.
3 different agencies came
Yes.
in, and I ultimately went with another one because I took advice from people.
Yes.
So, and it was not a pleasant experience. It was a bit of a mistake.
Yes.
And the house didn't sell. So I thought, well, I really don't want to stay here anymore, so I'll rent it out. And I didn't even look at anyone other than Love for renting
Yes.
it, because as soon as I'd signed the contract with the other agency, I knew that I'd done the wrong thing. So I didn't even bother going with anyone else. I knew I should have gone with Love when I was going to sell. So when I decided to rent it, I just came straight to Love. I wish I'd tried to sell through Love before.
I know, I remember we chatted a few times, but that too, a lot of money got spent on the house.
It did, yes.
But now it's perfect, because I know we've got some great tenants in there.
He is good, yeah.
That are loving it. So
Yep.
talk to me about that. So it's gone from, one door closes, another one opens.
Yeah.
You got to move. Where did you purchased? Or
I purchased another place. Originally I was going to travel around Australia.
Yes.
And so I bought a caravan and moved from that house into a caravan into 17 feet, which is not easy to condense to. And spent a year, maybe a little bit less than a year in the caravan, then came back and thought, well, I don't want to go back to that house now. I'll find somewhere else. And I found a place up in Cessnock.
Yeah, okay,
in fact.
perfect.
So, yeah.
And let's talk about our fantastic property management team.
Excellent.
So
Yep.
who did you originally meet from the team?
So Nicole was my first introduction.
Yes.
So I think Billy introduced me to Nicole.
Yes.
So
Perfect. And then who have you been working with since then?
I've been working with Lisa.
And had you rented a home out before?
Yes, but
Okay.
not through Love.
So tell me about that. What's the differences that you found, or just the good stuff?
I think the big difference between Love and the other agencies is that I actually think Lisa cares about my property.
Yes.
So, and she cares about me as well. So,
Yes.
And for me, that's more than money. It's feeling like I'm looked after and feeling like I'm cared for and feeling like Lisa knows what I'm planning to do and what my long-term strategy is and what I hope to achieve. And I have that with Lisa.
What is your plan?
Well, as I'm starting to get into my later 20s,
Yes.
I'll probably buy maybe one more property and rent that out, and then I'll look towards retirement, I guess, when I get to
30.
later. Yes, 30.
Yeah.
In another 15 years when I turn
Yes.
30, that would be my plan. So,
Fantastic.
just
What area are you looking for?
to buy?
Yeah.
I don't know, probably around this area
Yeah,
again.
great.
So,
I'll chat with you after this.
yep. No money at the moment. No money. The tax office is screaming at me.
Well, that's a big thing, and that's huge too. I pondered that because it's a big thing to say, like originally selling,
Yep.
won't the team, but it speaks volumes to say that that we would get to help you now. One thing though, you said that you knew straight away that you hadn't made the right decision, and that's one thing that people always happen. People get pressured from outside forces. So
Yeah.
if you could look back in time and tell yourself something, what would you have said?
Just stick with Love.
Yep.
So the people that I met, so it was Daniel and another Billy, and then
Yes.
Daniel and then another Daniel, I think. So they were very personable.
Yes.
And the only reason I didn't go with Love is the Love expected price
Yes.
was higher than the others, and I was doubting myself that the house was worth that much.
Yes.
As soon as I did it, I realised it was a mistake because, like I said, for me, it's about relationships
Yes.
and how I feel that I'm being looked after and how I can relate to the person. And immediately on signing, that relationship changed. But with Love, even when I signed with someone else, I still got contacted a few times by Billy.
Yes.
And yeah, I knew that the relationship wasn't going to be the same with anyone else.
That care factor.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah,
to me,
perfect.
that's important.
It is, and we've kept to, so that wasn't but how we get to move into that part. So that's been Fantastic. But now it's good. You own 2 properties.
That's true, yes. Yeah.
Only 1 more to go
Yep,
before you're 30,
yes.
and you'll be great. Can I come to your 30th?
Absolutely, yeah.
How would you describe the Love Property Management team if someone was asking you?
Reliable and approachable.
Reliable and approachable. That's great, isn't it? Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
No worries.
It is really important to us, and we just thanks for sharing. And thanks so much for trusting us with your property.
Oh, yeah, thank you for looking after it.
Okay, we're just going to have a little photo now, if that's okay.
No worries.
And we've just got a gift for you.
We can have that together.
Oh, here we will. Oh, look, breakfast.
Breakfast. Thank you so much.